Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in the previous video we have discussed melee machine and moire machine. These are some machine which acts like transducers. Before that we have seen acceptors. They used to accept language rather than these machine will do input-output processing. Now we are going to discuss a few questions in which we are going to design either melee machine or moire machine. In the string, we have a binary input. From the binary input, we need to keep on reading, and on a 1, we have to switch between a 0 and a 1. With this question, let us start with the construction of the machine first. Over here, we need two states. Let us say Q0 is the initial state and Q1 is the another state. Let's start with construction of the diagram first. From Q0, on every 0, we need to replace the 0 with 0 only. That means for every input 0 string, we will have 0 as the output. The moment we get the first one, we will switch from Q0 to Q1. Let us write down these transition into the diagram. On Q1, we know that we have to replace every 0 with a 1 constantly, and the moment we get a 1, we have to come back so that the swiping again restarts. Having constructed this machine, now let us see the working of it. Q0 is the initial state. With every 0 on Q0, we have a transition to Q0 only, with replacing 0 with a 0. On the encounter of first one, we will have switching from Q0 to Q1 by keeping the 1 as it is. It is shown in this particular transition. Q1 is the required one, that is, now over here, every 0 is replaced with a 1. From Q1 on, the next one, that is the alternative even one, will come back to the state Q0. This completes our transition. Now let us try to define this machine in terms of the components. The required components are as follows: Q, sigma, delta, theta and Q naught. First component Q is a set of states. Over here we are using two states Q0 and Q1, and hence Q would contain Q0 and Q1. We are using the binary alphabet 0 and 1, so sigma would contain 0 and 1. Again, the output is using 0 and 1, they are the binary alphabet, so tau also eventually contains 0 and 1. Having defined these components, now let us write two functions, that is delta and theta. Delta is a transition function. It helps in transition from one state to another state depending upon the input. From Q0 we have two transition. From Q0 on input 0 we have transition to Q0 only. From Q0 on input 1 we have transition to state Q1. Similarly from Q1 we have two transition. From Q1 on 0 we have transition to Q1 only. From Q1 on 1 we have transition to Q0. Having seen the transition function delta, now let us see the output function theta. From Q0 on a 0, we have replacement of 0 with 0 only, and hence the output is 0. Similarly, from Q0 on an input 1, we have replacement of 1 with 1. Now state Q1 have invert transition, that is, for every 0 it will replace it with 1, and for every 1 it will replace it with 0. For the machine, we have seen set of states Q, input alphabet sigma, output alphabet tau, initial state Q0 as we know. We have seen both function delta and theta, that is transition function and output function. With this, we have completed this question. we'll be seeing more questions on Mealy machine and Muri machine in the coming videos. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to Ekeeda and do subscribe.